Hey, what's up you guys? It's Caboose bringing you another Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath video, and today what I got for you guys here is going to be a big news roundup talking about a new stage fully revealed, some gameplay details for the DLC characters, as well as a tease that we may be getting some more gameplay next week. Now before we get into everything, I wanted to ask you guys, of course, if you could leave a like rating on the video as it shows your support, and I would really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. And with that said, well, let's jump into this. So the first bit of news I wanted to bring with you guys here is some gameplay details for Fujin, Sheeva, and RoboCop in Aftermath. This comes from IGN. They broke down and gave us just some small details about how these characters are going to play in this game. And of course, if you want to read the full article, it's going to be linked in the description box below. There's a lot of information in there besides what I'm going over here, so you can read the entire thing. But what we're going to be talking about specifically are some of the details that they provided for the gameplay of each character. Starting off with Sheeva, they mention here in the article, Sheeva's last playable appearance in Mortal Kombat game was Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011, though she did have a brief part to play in the MK11 story. Sheeva's gameplay style is described as a grappler with throws to cover every situation, low grapple, overhead grapple, anti-air grapple, and of course, her unblockable teleport slam. So of course the infamous teleport slam is back. I hope that nobody expected any less with Sheeva's return in this game, and we do get a bit of a glimpse of the grappling and some of the moves that she has available to her with the tiny little gameplay snippet they showed during the Aftermath reveal trailer. Then second up, they talk about Fujin, and they say in the article here, Fujin has been a playable character in a Mortal Kombat game since Mortal Kombat Armageddon way back in 2006. My goodness, it's going to be 14 years since Fujin was last playable in a Mortal Kombat game. But the article goes on to say, but he has been present in Mortal Kombat lore since then, notably fighting alongside his brother in 2015's Mortal Kombat X. His fighting style revolves around a sword, a crossbow, and his wind powers, the latter of which he uses to manipulate both his weapons and his enemies. So I had no idea that Fujin had a crossbow. I knew he had the swords. We saw a lot of that in the gameplay that they showed for him in the Aftermath trailer, but they definitely didn't show anything specifically with the crossbow, so I'm extremely intrigued to see how that's going to work within his moveset. And then last up, we got RoboCop, and this is what the article says regarding that character. And then there's RoboCop, who features both the iconic voice and likeness of Peter Weller, which is awesome, by the way, who of course played Alex Murphy in the original RoboCop 1 and 2. RoboCop is described as a character who excels at keeping his opponents at bay with his Auto 9 pistol, flamethrower, riot shield, and shoulder cannon that can be loaded with various types of ammo. Oh boy guys, it sounds like RoboCop is gonna be a zoner. I know some people are immediately dreading that. We'll see though, nothing's official. Who knows what it's gonna actually end up being like when we get our hands on this expansion and we get to play as RoboCop. But as of right now, based on that description, I'm a little worried that RoboCop's gonna be the character that's meant to keep you away and not necessarily perform too many combos, and I don't know if I'll be a fan of that, but we'll see. Reserving my judgment until I get to play as the character. But so far, that's all the gameplay details that we have for all three of these characters. I know it's not a ton of information, but it's nice to know just a little bit on how these characters are going to play, especially RoboCop, considering all we've seen from the character is just him being revealed. We haven't seen any gameplay from him, just some screenshots, and that's it. And moving on to the next bit of news, we know, of course, with the actual release of Aftermath on May 26th, there's also going to be a free update coming to the game, which will give us some brand new stages to check out within Mortal Kombat 11. One of those stages being a brand new one called Kronika's Keep. And this stage has actually now been officially fully revealed over on the Mortal Kombat Twitter page. They gave us a full look from end to end of what this stage looks like. And I gotta say, I really love the design here. The lightning in the background, you know, the crystals that are scattered around there too. All this stuff looks fantastic, and overall, I'm a big fan of this stage. But all right, moving on to the last bit of news here, and this one is a bit of a doozy. It looks like we're going to be getting some brand new gameplay sometime early next week. Somebody tweeted at the Mortal Kombat Twitter page asking to give us more gameplay, and the Mortal Kombat Twitter page responded saying, sure. Let's do early next week. So this hype train does not even begin to slow down just yet. As we get closer and closer to May 26th, we're going to be getting a new gameplay trailer early next week for Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. Now what this could be, I'm not entirely sure. It could just be another trailer that gives us a little bit of everything, or it could be a dedicated trailer for RoboCop, Fujin, or Sheeva. And that's honestly what I would hope for, specifically a gameplay trailer for RoboCop. We've already seen a bit of gameplay for Fujin. We've already seen a bit bit of gameplay from Sheeva. We haven't seen anything from RoboCop just yet, so I would like them to give us a full-on trailer for the character, and then we can also get gameplay trailers for Fujin and Sheeva. But whatever it is, you can definitely expect to see a reaction from me of the trailer. And with all that said, I'm now going to kick it to you guys. Based on all the news presented to you here today, what excites you the most? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, if you could leave a like rating on it, it shows your support, and I would really appreciate it. I'm Caboose, and you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.